The Sheriff. Peyton Manning didn't just run offenses, he ran the town. Nicknamed the Sheriff for calling audibles like laws at the line, he enforced order with his pre-snap brilliance. Omaha meant something. Defenses were helpless. Whether it was a 5-wide spread or a disguised run, Manning had the badge and the brains. You didn't blitz the Sheriff, you got fined. Kermit. Some fans joke that Patrick Mahomes sounds like Kermit the Frog. And while this is hilarious, nobody is laughing when he throws across his body for 60 yards. The nickname Kermit is playful, but his other alias, the Grim Reaper, came from Coach Andy Reid because when the game is grim, Pat is the Grim Reaper. Mahomes is both silly voice and killer instinct. Sonic. Jahmyr Gibbs moves so fast, defenders barely load the play before he's gone. The nickname Sonic started in Detroit thanks to his video game speed, bursting through holes like he hit a speed boost. His cuts are instant, his acceleration is cartoonish. Like the blue blur himself, Gibbs doesn't just outrun defenders, he glitches past them. Knuckles. If Gibbs is Sonic, then David Montgomery is Knuckles, his bruising sidekick. Montgomery brings the punch. He lowers the shoulder, breaks tackles, and drags defenders like he's bench pressing them. Detroit fans dubbed him Knuckles because while Gibbs zips through, Montgomery finishes with force. Together, they're a video game backfield. One dodges, one detonates, and the defense is left hurting like Dr. Robotnik. The GOAT. You can debate it all day, but 7 rings don't lie. Tom Brady earned the GOAT with surgical throws, impossible comebacks, and a longevity that bends reality. 6th-round pick, irrelevant. Brady became the standard. Every record, every win, every clutch drive, GOAT used to be slang, but now it's as good as a stat. The human joystick. Try tackling a controller on cheat mode. That was Dante Hall. Dubbed the human joystick, Hall returned kicks with juke moves that defied physics. He made whole units miss, twice. His zigzags turned special teams into chaos. It wasn't football, it was a video game glitch, and he was the boss level. Scary Terry. Don't let the smile fool you because Terry McLaurin is Scary Terry for a reason. Smooth off the field, but savage on it. With elite route running and breakneck speed, he leaves corners clinging to thin air. The name stuck early. Coaches knew he played like every rep was Halloween night. You press him, you pay. And that is scary indeed. Hollywood. Speed, flash, swagger, Marquise Brown had it all coming out of Oklahoma. Announcer Gus Johnson coined Hollywood for his star power and insane highlight reels. And it fit. Brown torches DBs and brings big play drama every week. He doesn't just run routes, he premieres. And every snap is a trailer for a movie that is explosive. Red Rifle. Andy Dalton's red hair and downfield cannon gave birth to the Red Rifle. It's equal parts nickname and other parts identity. He wasn't flashy, but when he got hot, his arm did all the talking. From Cincy to Dallas, defenses had to respect the rifle. He might not win the duel, but you'd feel the shot. Tommy Cutlets. Tommy DeVito still lived at home with his parents during his rookie season. And guess what was for dinner? Chicken cutlets every night, baby. The nickname Tommy Cutlets went viral as fast as his unlikely run with the Giants. It's part mob movie, part underdog comedy, but he's the QB next door, and you better bring leftovers. Fitzmagic. Harvard brain, NFL journeyman, beard of a wizard. Fitzpatrick became Fitzmagic because no matter where he played, wizardry followed. Sometimes heroic and sometimes tragic. He'd throw 400 yards one week and 4 picks the next. But when the magic hit, sparks flew. Every team got one enchanted moment. That was the Fitzmagic guarantee. Gronk. Rob Gronkowski didn't need a last name, just Gronk. Like the Hulk in shoulder pads, he was loud, lovable, and borderline unstoppable. Brady's favorite red zone cheat code, from spike celebrations to WWE appearances, Gronk turned brute strength into a brand. The nickname, short, sweet, and straight out of a linebacker's nightmare. Minitron. Tom Brady gave Julian Edelman the nickname Minitron, a nod to Calvin Johnson's Megatron. Julian wasn't 6'5", but he played huge. In the biggest moments, Edelman always delivered. Tough, shifty, reliable. The name says it all. Small size, but maximum impact. Playoff machine and Super Bowl MVP, Minitron mode was always on. Action Jackson. From high school to the Heisman to the NFL, Lamar Jackson's game has always been highlight film fuel. Teammates dubbed him Action Jackson for plays that looked like action stunts. He's a QB who runs like a kick returner and throws like a sniper. Every snap is theater, and action always steals the show. Ball hawk. Ed Reed wasn't just a safety, he was a predator. They called him Ball Hawk because every throw felt like bait. He sniffed out routes before receivers even broke. Pick sixes, forced fumbles, freak plays. Reed had a sixth sense, and quarterbacks feared him, but for good reason. The Ball Hawk always circled in on his prey. Shady. Quick cuts, soft steps, and unpredictable angles. That's LaShawn McCoy, who ran like a shadow. His mom gave him the nickname Shady for his mood swings, but on the field, it meant you never saw him coming. He'd fake out defenders with a foot wiggle and was one of the slickest runners ever. Slippery, silent, and shady indeed. Weapon X. Brian Dawkins was a safety with the mentality of a comic book hero and villain. Weapon X came from the Wolverine character, and Dawkins channeled that energy. Growls, crawls, and violent hits. He transformed on game day into a feral enforcer. Weapon X wasn't just his nickname, it was his transformation trigger. Yoda. Steve Largent wasn't fast or flashy, but he caught everything. The nickname Yoda came from his uncanny ability to read defenses and visualize plays before they ever happened. He wasn't the biggest threat, but he was always open. Smart, precise, and wise beyond football, Yoda didn't jump out at you, he snuck up on the scoreboards. Pac-Man. Pac-Man was Adam Jones' childhood nickname given by his mom because he never stopped moving. In the NFL, it made sense. Corner, returner, and chaos engine. He chased receivers, jumped routes, and spun through tackles. Like the arcade icon, Pac-Man was unpredictable and dangerous in the open field. The Pastronaut. Josh Dobbs isn't just an NFL QB, he's also an aerospace engineer. That's where the Pastronaut comes in. He literally studied rocket science. When he started launching deep balls and scrambling like a space drone, fans made it stick. The nickname's a little nerdy, but Dobbs made it cool. QB by day, Rocket Man by night. Revis Island. One-on-one coverage, that's a trip to Revis Island. Darrelle Revis locked down receivers so thoroughly, it felt like exile. No help, no escape, just being stranded. The nickname became legend, printed on shirts and feared in game plans. Quarterbacks stopped looking his way because Revis Island had no passport, only isolation. Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones isn't the flashiest QB, but when he drops one perfectly into a receiver's hands, it's a dime. The Giants social media team coined Danny Dimes, and it stuck. The nickname's half joke, half hype, but when he connected on a deep ball, it sounds just right. Not every throw's a dime, but the nickname, gold. The Enforcer. Before injuries cut his career short, Kenny Easley was one of the NFL's most feared hitters. The Enforcer roamed the secondary like a missile. 5 Pro Bowls in 7 years. If you caught a pass in his zone, you paid for it. His name may have faded with time, but his hits still echo. Brick Wall. Ray Lewis didn't just tackle, he demolished. Players said getting hit by him felt like running into concrete, hence brick wall. He anchored the Ravens with spine-shaking force and unmatched passion. If he met you in the hole, the play ended right there. Brick wall wasn't just a metaphor, it was physics. Big Dick Nick. It started as a locker room joke, but after Nick Foles led Philly to its first Super Bowl win, Big Dick Nick went viral. Clutch throws, zero nerves, and Super Bowl MVP, the nickname turned myth into meme. It's crude, it's iconic, but it's the only QB nickname with its own shrine in Philly bars. Air McNair. Steve McNair could run you over or air it out down the field and throw it way over your head, earning him the nickname Air McNair. He didn't just have a rocket arm though, because he backed up his throws with incredible guts and glory. Titans fans saw him play through pain and still deliver bombs. Air wasn't just for altitude, it was for heart. Ghostbuster. Remember when Sam Darnold said he was seeing ghosts during a rough Jets game? When he was bad, it was a hilarious meme. But when he transitioned into an actually good player on the Vikings, fans flipped his rock bottom moment into the nickname Ghostbuster. From haunted to hunting, when Darnold's on, he busts bad reads and surprises defenses just like a ghost. Big Ben. At 6'5" and 240 pounds, Ben Roethlisberger was practically a medieval tower in cleats. That's where Big Ben comes in. Not just a nod to his size, but the iconic London clock. I mean, defenders bounced off him like rubber bullets. He extended plays that had no business even existing. And when Ben was back there, it wasn't just a pocket, it was a fortress. Sun God. Named after an Egyptian deity, Amon-Ra St. Brown leaned all the way into his name. Sun God became his identity, a shining star in Detroit's offense. He's a route-running technician with hands like magnets, and every touchdown he scores feels divine. Sun God isn't just a name, it's prophecy, and he's fulfilling it. Automatic Otto. Before the NFL was even televised coast to coast, Otto Graham was already dominating it like clockwork. They called him Automatic Otto because all he did was win. 7 championships in 10 seasons, like it was programmed into his DNA. He played in an era without gloves, domes, or roughing the passer calls, and still diced up defenses with machine-like efficiency. His throws weren't flashy, but they were flawless. Automatic wasn't an exaggeration, it was an understatement.